This is a subject which I have been reading for 10 or 15 years. I have made so much work about this because, in case you don't know what boss brains is, you don't know their stage 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. I have done all the black action races in this world except for being a pedophile or being a rapist, pretty much, or incester, or necrophile. Rest of it, I have done. I want you to know what brain balls is about and what is acceptable in this world. Remember this, violence gives birth to violence. What is acceptable in life, stage 1 through 3. Stage 1, don't want to fight at all, only about communication. They are problem solvers. Stage 2, they fight in a small scales, not so many conflicts, not a problem maker, but it's not big fights. If there is a killing, it's one in a lifetime or 1 in a million, can also be problem solver. Now, stage 3, here is where the limit is. A man, I will tell you what bald brains is. A man dies for his values. A man dies for his rights. A man dies for his dream. A man doesn't take his head down for nothing or nobody. A man dies for his words. My words is my balls. A man never takes shit from nobody or anything. A man dies for his beliefs, knowing and for what they believe in. My words is my balls. Problem maker to what is maximized for humanity. Don't take crap from anybody. Speak their right. Problem makers, if you give them problems, as I said, don't take shit from anybody or anything. This is up until stage 3. This is up until stage 3 is done. All the big ones in the world, as Achilles, Alexander the Great, up until this is called honor. How they were fighting in a war, it was a man to man, it was a sword to sword, and bow and arrow. No guns up to this limit is acceptable for the world. Stage 4 and 5 is not acceptable. I will tell you everything there is about them. You got it in the books. I've explained. I think I've done it better in the books, but stage 4, they don't got the empathy for anything or anybody. Don't take crap from anybody. Speak their right. Talk people down. Notice this. Talk them down. They give a shit about anything else the other one wants. They are only problem maker. They want actions. They want fights. Make them suffer. Make them cry. Make them piss their pants. This is what they want when they meet somebody else. It doesn't matter who it is. They treat everybody like this except for their brothers or the bitch. But also the brothers and the bitch, they do the same thing. They do the same thing to it. Demanding is full of hate, and demanding also makes sure to lock down on everything they meet. They get a turn on control freaks. They feel good about themselves when they have crushed you behind your back. They only sitting and talking about boss brains 24/7. What actions they have done black, how proud they are over it. I should have fucked him more. I should have fucked his mama more. You get my point. They are not for this world. Stage number 5. No empathy for anything or nothing. Don't take crap from anybody. Speak their right. Talk people down. With other words, owing them. This is a new word, but you should look up on owing them. Force them to listen. Or everyone is so fucking scared of them, they don't stand up for themselves. I went inside. I'm doing this myself, but I would take an example. I'm at in Norway. There was a guy who was sitting inside the house, and he had what's the name of it? People around him, only people around him that was, what can I say? That was so scared out of him that they fucking pissed their pants and did exactly what he said. Was to just take them outside and beat the motherfuckers and take them inside again. That is called owing. This actually does happen. It's nothing you see in the city life outside on the street, but everywhere else, it is like this. Only problem maker to worst parts of black actions. Always big mouthed with their balls, etc. Trophies. They see trophies in how they humiliate you, how they force you, how they see how they own your ass. Their victim becomes a trophy. They got a fucking orgasm every time there is a fight. Stage 5 also only got a turn off with fighting, talking, balls, brains, actions they have done in black. It's always this. It's always black actions. They have been doing that. That is only black. They don't do nothing more else in their lives. Now I came up with an example. Hannibal Lecter. You always you in case you haven't watched the movie, watch it. Torture, kill, selling their organs without a hesitation to do this. There's actually people who take and kidnap people, kill them, and take out their organs without a hesitation to do this. They get a fucking turn on everything that is black in this world. Rape, incest, killing, pedophiles, etc. Lock people down in the basement and love how the victims sitting and begging for their life and crying, to force them to kiss their feet, to force them to do every action of victims for them. Human trafficking, real tortures to stage 5 word book is the most fucked up thing in this world you can imagine. Organization, gangs, etc. Gangs 1 to 100. Gangs 1 to 100 out of them sit and trigger each other, how they can torture their victims. Money force them to do anything for them. They threaten you. When there is several, this guy I met in Norway, he was alone. But you can imagine when there's 5 people, when there's 100 people who are the same thinking about what I just told you in stage 5. What the fuck they do to the victim is unbelievable. The more victim cries, wants help, the more they beg for their life, the bigger turn on stage 5 gets. Stage 5's word book is the most fucked up thing in this world you can imagine. Organization, gangs, etc. Yeah. About, yeah. 1 to 100 out of them sit and trigger each other and torture. Sorry, I got fucked up there. Money forces them to do anything. They're treating you. They're going to kill your family if you don't do as they say. Cut off their arms. Don't give them food, as I said. All the sickest shit you can imagine. Starve them to death, etc. This is stage 4 and this is stage 5. You get my point? Why this people belongs on an island, locked inside that island and never ever get out. All abuse, beating shit out of other people. Kids, grown-ups, go inside the ring, UFC, fighting back karate in the ring if you get such a turn of it, to hit other people and crush them, to crush and destroy them. 1 time is no time, 2 times is 2 times too much. And after the 2nd time, you get the island. Torpedo, hitman's works must also stop. No giving money to anybody, go break their legs, kill him or her, the family of them. They get a turn on owing all around.